This is ABC15 Mornings.
We're starting off this week with a little bit of wet roads this morning. We're keeping an eye on them for you. This is what they look like right now. Is this going to be your commute when you're coming in this morning? We'll show you here in a little bit.
Plus, we're staying on top of jury selection happening today in the Chad Daybell murder trial. Married to the so-called doomsday mom, Lori Vallow Daybell. We share more on the charges he's now facing.
And a Valley woman sharing a name with one of the biggest sports stars on the planet and making waves of her own here in Arizona. Why Scottsdale's Caitlin Clark is also a champ.
But first, we're getting you some brand new information on breaking news this morning with our first look at the scene in Tucson after a police officer was killed in a crash. The department confirming on social media this officer was responding to a call near Campbell Avenue and 6th Street when he crashed. This is right by the University of Arizona. We're finding out a news conference is planned for 10 o'clock this morning. And here in Phoenix, we're still waiting to learn if a Phoenix police officer was hurt in this crash. That scene is now cleared near 27th Avenue Northern. This is what it looked like about an hour ago or so. You can see how badly damaged the patrol vehicle is. We've reached out to police and we will keep you updated, I should say, as those details come into the ABC 15 newsroom. We do say good morning on what has been a busy and a soggy start to this April 1st. I'm Nick Saletti here alongside Kaylee O'Kelly. We've moved into weather action mode for you, and we do want to show you this. It's a live look right now. This is the 51 near McDowell, where rain is now forming puddles. We saw pools of water really early this morning in this part of town, and that is making it very tough out there for drivers. So we do have team coverage for you this morning as we track these spring storms soaking the valley and the rest of Arizona. We have meteorologist Jorge Torres in for Iris this morning. Want to start, though, with that record-setting rain total, but we begin with Jordan Bonke right now in the ABC 15 live drive. Jordan, it has been really just a wet mess out there as we've been tracking your path this morning.
A wet mess indeed, and we are sitting in the thick of it. It's really hard to time out these live shots when you're driving because you need to drive safely. That is the priority, and this is what we want to show you because we have just approached right here. You see it says severe flooding, slow down. This is right at Cactus in the right lane coming up on, this is the 101? Yes, this is the 101 as we are headed north right now. And this is actually on both sides, both the 101 southbound and northbound. And you can see they've blocked off this right lane here. And as we get a little bit closer, the overhang right lane block, slow down, use caution. You're gonna see that pooling. This is one of the two problem areas that we have noticed earlier this morning. The other one is the right lane is blocked over at McDowell, and that's at the 51. And we've been driving around. The rain has been receding, and here's that big puddle completely blocking the right lane. And as we're gonna be in it, this is the speed that you wanna drive in. We're driving under 20 miles an hour as we're going over this right now. But here's the advice right now from ADOT, which is do not suddenly brake when you are driving in these conditions like this, because that could be a hydroplaning type situation. You want to steer into that skid. You want to avoid like the one that you saw just back there. And when you're driving, you want to not behind those big vehicles, because I heard it earlier, some of those little tiny rocks that are ticking. Can you imagine all of that spraying rain all over your windshield wipers? If your windshield wipers aren't to par, if they're not up to snuff, maybe you take the back roads this morning, because we have been working overtime with these windshield wipers. And then the key advice that we heard from all of our veteran ABC 15 photojournalists who put in thousands of miles behind the wheel is just to go. Key problem areas again is Cactus at the 101 in the right lane, and then the right lane is also blocked at McDowell at the 51. Let's get a check on the weather and what this will mean for the rest of the day. My Texas buddy himself, Jorge Torres. How's it going, Jorge?
Well, Jordan, it's looking much better now than it was a few hours ago. As you mentioned, when we came in this morning before the official show started, we were talking about torrential downpours across the valley, and that means we got officially 0.4 inches just so far today at Sky Harbor. Yesterday, we got officially half an inch, making it a record-setting March 31st and the third wettest Easter Sunday on record. We're not done yet with the rain chances, although they're beginning to die down a little bit from what we saw from your live shot and what we're tracking on Desert Doppler now. Although we do have a flood advisory in effect until 8 o'clock this morning for northern portions of Maricopa County because of the heavy rain that hit there earlier. So this includes New River, Anthem, Carefree, and Cave Creek too. So watch out for flooded roads and low water crossings too. As we head closer to Phoenix, we see some passing light showers, nothing too crazy. Same as you head toward Gila County and across northern Arizona, we're picking up just some very light rain and snow showers. And your hour-by-hour planner is keeping the rain chances in along with those cooler temperatures, we're going to be in the 50s and 60s. So nice little cool start to April, but a wet one as well, meaning slick road conditions, of course, here, not just in the valley, but throughout the state. And for more on what's happening across the roadways, here is Nick Zaletti. Good morning, Nick.
Hey, Jorge. Good morning to you. It's been a busy morning for you. A busy morning on the roads right now. What I think is really cool about our tools here at ABC15, we can actually show you the radar underneath the maps right now. So it gives you also another vantage point of where it might be raining if it's an area where you pass on your commute, because we want you to get to where you got to go safely this morning. Some crashes I'm staying on top of for you right now. This is actually some debris in the roadway. This just came in here on the ADOT system. You can see on the Loop 202 and the 101. I point that out because that is definitely a busy area that gets kind of blocked up in the morning. This is another hazard here. This is in the entry ramp, the I-10 westbound at 40th Street. This is going to be blocked off, and it is causing a little bit of slowdown in this area. So you may want to just bump up a little bit, take the 7th Street one if you can, if that works for your commute. Also this, we've been staying on top of it, flooding southbound on the 51 right there at McDowell as you verge off to get onto the 202, or if you want to get onto the I-10 this morning. I'll take you live out here. We just showed you this 5 minutes ago, but you can see it's still flooded off. I'm seeing, looks like more crews from ADOT arriving to this area. We now see a truck here, and then we also see another one here. It looks like they've also put some cones up here in maybe the last 10, 15 minutes or so. So we're going to continue to watch this for you and, of course, let you know how that clearing is going. You can see it is causing some lane restrictions in this area, so we'll keep you posted on that cleanup. So keep in mind, you got to just take it slow this morning.
Well, happening today, jury selection gets underway in Chad Daybell's murder trial. He is facing charges tied to the deaths of his current wife's children and the death of his ex-wife. Last year, Lori Vallow Daybell was found guilty of murder in Idaho. She's now serving a life prison term. She's also still awaiting trial here in Arizona on other charges. Topping some other national headlines this morning, police continue searching for those responsible for a mass shooting, leaving at least 6 kids hurt downtown Indianapolis. Officers say they were on patrol when they heard several shots fired nearby. They rushed to that scene, finding a large group of juveniles, including 6 who had been shot. All, we're told, are in stable condition. It's unclear what led up to the shooting or how many people opened fire. We turn now to the state of education. Valley school leaders will join the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office to talk safety in our schools. This is part of the annual School Safety Summit, and the event does look to provide information and resources for Valley schools, all to create healthier, safer communities. And this event runs today and tomorrow.
6:07 on this Monday. We're getting you some new information on a major decision that could impact where casitas can be built. This is something we've covered for weeks now. City of Tempe holding another round of public hearings on the issue. You have 2 more chances to share your feedback in person tomorrow at the Multi-Generational Center. That starts at 7:30. Another meeting scheduled for next Monday at the Arizona 811 building. That meeting starts at 7 p.m. You can also weigh in online. There's a survey on the City of Tempe website. We've posted it on our website as well. Developing this morning, we're getting brand new information on the search for Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice, who police in Dallas are now saying was involved in a hit-and-run crash. The whole thing caught on camera, the dash cam video showing the 6-vehicle crash on a Dallas freeway Sunday. We know several people were hurt in this. Good Morning America is going to have much more on the crash and the search for Rice coming up after our show.
Well, the NCAA Men's Final Four, it is set with the teams and thousands of their fans ready to rock their team spirit here in town. Arizona leaders are making their final preps. Governor Katie Hobbs will join the NCAA to discuss security preps for the Final Four. And Fan Fest, it's happening downtown Phoenix starting Friday, leading up to those games at State Farm Stadium in Glendale this weekend.
Arizona State, Johnny Kulo coming to the wall to win the relay and the team national championship. And they do it in NCAA record time, 2:43.40. They lower it by almost 3/4 of a second. There's no denying Arizona State national champs.
There you go. You can see the celebrations. Congratulations to the ASU men's swim and dive team. They're national champs for the first time in school history. Sun Devils doing it in style, earning an NCAA record for the 400 relay. 3 NCAA records set in total, 9 school records. Leanne Marchand won his 8th individual national title, the most in any sport in Sun Devil history.
Well, your Phoenix Suns, we have some work to do if we want to make the playoffs here. They are currently the 8th seed in the West, which, if the season ended today, would put them in the play-in tournament fighting for a 7th or 8th spot in the NBA playoffs. And one of their toughest tests is New Orleans later tonight against the Pelicans. Tip-off is set for 5 o'clock Arizona time.
6:09 all new this morning. We're finding out it's getting more expensive to have it your way at fast food restaurants in California. It's because 500,000 workers are getting a minimum wage increase starting today. Fast food workers will now earn at least $20 an hour, and a number of franchise owners have said they'll have to raise prices to offset the increased labor costs. The new law only affects fast food chains with at least 60 locations.
Happy birthday, Gmail. The service started 20 years ago today with what a lot of people just thought was a joke, announcing a search-based web mail service. Well, now it has an estimated 1.2 billion users. And Gmail, they're marking the occasion here by adding new security measures, which are much appreciated. It is 6:10, and as calls for a ceasefire continue, officials from the U.S. and Israel are now set to meet after weeks of contention to talk about next steps in Gaza.
I'm Joe St. George in Washington. April is on track to be a critical one for former President Donald Trump and his ongoing legal drama. We explain next.
Waking you up here on a Weather Action Day Monday, the race for the White House. Donald Trump facing a busy month ahead, trying to balance his campaign and court dates. Mr. Trump is set to post a massive bond and likely face the start of his first criminal trial, all while his lawyers prepare to ask the U.S. Supreme Court for immunity. Our Joe St. George sharing what you need to know.
It is now the month of April, and it is on track to be a critical one for former President Donald Trump. From the beginning of criminal fraud trials in New York City to a blockbuster hearing in late April here at the U.S. Supreme Court involving presidential immunity. Former President Donald Trump's April will be consequential for his campaign and potentially monumental for the history books. While this week he will return to the campaign trail in both Wisconsin and Michigan, the rest of the month will look anything but normal for the presidential candidate. On April 15th, barring a last-minute delay, jury selection will begin in the former president's criminal fraud trial in New York City. This case is related to alleged payments made to cover up marital infidelity claims prior to the 2016 election. Trump has denied wrongdoing. The trial is not expected to take place every single weekday, but it is expected to last at least 6 weeks, occupying the Republican nominee's time well into May or even June. April will also bring a consequential case at the U.S. Supreme Court on April 25th. Oral arguments will be heard involving former President Trump's immunity claim that he says he shouldn't be charged with anything because he is a former U.S. president. How and when the high court rules will impact whether the former president's January 6th trial or his classified documents trial can proceed before the election or at any period in the future. If the former president's legal drama isn't enough already, his most urgent priority is posting a $175 million bond by this week's deadline to avoid any seizure of his property. That's related to a past civil trial. While Trump still leads President Biden in many head-to-head swing state polls, President Biden is beating the former president when it comes to fundraising, as well as hiring staff and campaigning in person in important states. A criminal trial that requires sitting in front of a jury, as well as legal bills, will make it harder for Trump to catch up to Biden. Trump's campaign telling reporters in recent days, money cannot buy elections. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
6:16 on this Weather Action Day. Nick Soletti here, staying on top of your Desert Drive Time traffic, sponsored by Accident Law Group. It's been a busy morning on the roadways right now. You can see behind me, different incidents have been popping up throughout the morning that we're trying to get you more information on right now. This is the big story right now, the flooding on the 51. I passed it on my way in. I saw a number of cars skidding, especially in the area south of Thomas as you get closer to McDowell. So I want to show you what's happening there right now. ADOT does have a few crews out here blocking this area off. So southbound, there are going to be some lane restrictions. You can see cars are still getting by, but just make sure you're giving them enough space. And know it's probably going to take a little bit more time to get to this area. I just reached out to ADOT to get a timetable for when exactly they think this is going to clear up. I'll let you know exactly when we find out to see if we know when they will. It might be a few hours. That would be my guess this morning, just knowing how busy this area normally is. As promised, here's a look at those desert drive times for you. The I-10 eastbound from the Loop 303 to the mini stack, 24 minutes. All things considered, that's not too bad. That's actually up a few minutes. just from when we checked an hour ago. So not too bad. I-17 southbound from the Loop 101 to the Stack. It's going to take you 12 minutes. And then the 51, that seems to be our problem area this morning. Southbound from the Loop 101 to the mini Stack, just 13 minutes. But my advice, just make sure you're giving it a nice slow pace this morning. It is not a race to get in. Want to make sure you get to work and school today safely for so many people out there, Kaylee.
Make it easy and breezy. Great
Absolutely.
advice. It is 6:17 and top U.S. and Israeli officials are expected to meet today over a video call to talk about next steps in Gaza. Axios reporting the White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan will lead the U.S. side, pushing Israel to consider alternatives to a military invasion. This meeting was actually supposed to happen in person last week, but Israel scrubbed it when the U.S. allowed a UN Security Council resolution to pass calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. Alex Murdaugh, the man convicted of killing his wife and son, may get even more time behind bars this morning. A federal judge in South Carolina will sentence him for financial crimes. He was convicted of stealing nearly $11 million from 25 victims, and right now, he is serving a life sentence for killing his wife and son 3 years ago.
Also, we're monitoring severe weather across the country right now. It's putting more than 40 million Americans in the risk zone today, especially around Oklahoma City and parts of Texas. Tens of millions more will face a heightened risk of tornadoes and severe thunderstorms, and tomorrow across Cincinnati, Louisville, and into our nation's capital as well.
Well, we are in weather action mode ourselves this morning as these springtime storms bring heavy rain to the valley overnight into our early morning hours. Our ABC15 photojournalist capturing this downpour and right here outside of ABC15, which is just north of Sky Harbor Airport.
And those on again, off again rain showers Easter Sunday, clearing for a moment in Chandler to reveal this, a beautiful double rainbow. I want to thank our ABC15 viewer, Pat Cox, for sending that in.
We're just still looking for the leprechauns out there, although they might be ducking for cover considering some of the spotty showers we've seen this morning, Jorge.
Yeah, and we're going to expect that chance of rain to linger for the next several hours, but we're getting a little lull now, so that's good news for those of you that are about to hit the roads here as the roads begin to gradually dry out. In fact, here's a live look looking toward beautiful downtown Phoenix, and the Estrellas off in the distance and some lingering cloud cover, but disappeared to start to dry out gradually. But we're going to hold on to those rain chances later on this afternoon and this evening. In fact, here's a look at some of the official rainfall totals over the past 24 hours across the Phoenix metro area. And notice some locations picking up well over an inch of rain, including Laveen, Central Phoenix, and Scottsdale, all picking up at least an inch of rainfall. And areas around it not too shabby either. 0.71 in Goodyear, 3/4 of an inch in Glendale, same in Tempe, and about half an inch in Mesa and in Ahwatukee as well. Officially at Sky Harbor over the past 2 days, we picked up 0.9 inches. So as far as the drive time forecast, we're going to hold on to some light showers this morning and then a few spotty storms by lunchtime. And then by the commute home, we'll see some brief, and I mean very brief clearing, because we have another chance for storms by the evening into the overnight hours. So here is a look at Desert Doppler, and you can see where the center of the upper level storm system is located, essentially right over western Maricopa County. So as long as it's nearby, we're going to hold on to those rain and snow chances up in the high country too. And then once it moves to the east, we'll start to dry out. But it's going to be cool as well today. Highs are only going to stay in the mid 60s in Glendale, Scottsdale, and Tempe. Our average high is 82 degrees. So most locations will be right around 15 to even 20 degrees cooler than average for this time of year. And right now across northern Arizona, temperatures are in the upper 20s there in Flagstaff, 30 in Show Low, and again 50 here in Phoenix. But the high today up north is going to stay on the cooler side in the 40s. And areas like Sedona, Prescott, and Payson will be near 50 degrees. So how much more rain are we talking about for the rest of the day? Potentially anywhere from 1/4 to half an inch before it's all said and done. In the high country, we're forecasting another inch or two, and then that's about all she wrote as far as rain chances for today. And then tomorrow and beyond, we start to notice this ridge of high pressure that will build, meaning high and dry conditions. But by Thursday and into the weekend, another storm on the way, meaning more breezes, cooler temperatures, and yes, another chance of rain. That 7-day forecast showing the chances for storms today at 60%, which is why we remain in weather action mode. And then by tomorrow, we start drying out, especially in the morning. And then by the afternoon Wednesday, we're in the 80s, same on Thursday, but then breezy and cooler once again with another storm for Friday and into the weekend.
Well, have you ever wondered what causes nightmares? We're going to share what one sleep specialist says could be causing those scary dreams. Then going for a world mac and cheese record. Can you guess the number of boxes used for this? And we're going to share where they go from here next. 6:25. This has been one of the busiest mornings in recent months, really, that I can remember. Want to tell you about this breaking news on this Monday morning. Police are investigating something. Nothing has been confirmed quite yet, but we can see a massive police presence near 19th Avenue and Maryland as we show you these live images here. We see the investigators out there. We're working to get you more details, making calls, and as soon as we have answers, we will make them available to you here on ABC 15 mornings. Again, this at 19th Avenue and Maryland, where a police investigation is underway.
New this morning, had to sleep. If you've ever woken up in a panic from a nightmare, you are not alone.
I mean, it makes your heart race just thinking about it, right? Nightmares, they can be fairly common. The question this morning, though, is why do they happen?
Stress, anxiety, whether that's due to things you have going on in your life that represent more of a stressor or a challenge, things like a move, a change in a job, or loss of a loved one, things like that.
So that's Dr. Elena Tiani, and she's a sleep psychologist for Cleveland Clinic, saying that nightmares can also be influenced by watching a scary movie, seeing something upsetting on the news, or having a difficult conversation before you go to bed. Those who experience PTSD may have nightmares as well.
Researchers told us alcohol, caffeine, and side effects of certain medications all play a role in this. Doctors say you can't control whether you have nightmares, but trying to manage your stress can help. They also recommend being mindful of what you're watching on digital devices.
And just being mindful of the content, because anything stressful or overwhelming could set us up to potentially, they may not cause nightmares, but may heighten the risk that those themes or feelings could be present in our dreams.
Finally, doctors say if you have frequent nightmares, there are treatments available for you.
I have that nightmare that we're not going to get to a deadline here, like running and then it doesn't happen.
Or that
right?
homework assignment from 20 years ago you forgot about.
Exactly. Well, students in Canada hoping to have their dream of setting a Guinness World Record become a reality, setting up 13,000 boxes of Kraft mac and cheese only to knock them all down like a giant line of dominoes. The school has contacted Guinness World Record people who are now reviewing the group's submission for the world record. Now, as for all of that mac and cheese, they say they're planning to donate it to a local food bank.
Next at 6:30, we're tracking that massive operation right now to clear the collapsed bridge in Baltimore. The latest on what officials are calling a remarkably complex operation.
Well, it may not look like it right now, but there are some problem areas after a rainy start on this April Fool's Day. This is no joke this morning. There are some wet spots. We're going to show you where those problem areas are. That coming up.